Hey, welcome gamers. It's a Tuesday night. We're up jeeking it here at twitch.tv/itsjeek. Cause it's the Jeek League week 3. But you already
Week
knew that.
3? That's
Week
crazy.
3, the third week.
That's all right. So, just to remind everyone, this is the Jeek League. This is our round robin team-based Strive tournament where teams of up to 4 people, actually just 4 people, square off every week in pools. The top 2 player or teams from each of those pools will move on to a playoff style bracket, just like in the NFL. Playing for a fat $1,000 prize pool. Isn't that something? Anchored, have you ever held $1,000?
I once went to close a bank account and I was like, I'd like to withdraw a little over $3,000. And they were like, are you sure? That's a large amount of money to hold. And just like possibly lose. And I was like, that's true. That is a large amount of money. And you could win a large amount of money if you are one of those top 8 teams to make it to the playoff and win.
We have some stats to plug. So on the screen now, we've got a list of our character diversity. You can see here that our most represented character is Sin by a fairly wide margin of 2 players over our next most played character, Ramlethal. And these are, bear in mind, only for the first 2 weeks of the tournament series. So this will change as time goes on as we see the full cast unveil themselves. But overall, our 5 most picked characters, I guess 3 most picked characters, 4 most picked characters. Our most picked characters are Sin, Ramlethal, Potemkin, and Baiken. Rounding out our top 5 is a tie with Johnny, Kai, and Slayer, all representing 5 players. And then all the way at the very bottom, with only 1 rep each, we've got Faust, Jacko, Asuka, Dizzy, and Bridget. Also on the far right side, you can see the character win rates. So just glancing through again, you can see Anji and Giovanna both sporting a very high win rate here at 88 and 83% respectively. This is some crazy numbers. On the other hand, we've got Testament, Asuka, Bridget, Dizzy, all coming in at 0, but that can change at any moment.
We've got the home team of the Beasts. Sorry, I thought the home team was OEG. I was mistaken.
No, OG is the away team.
The home team of the Beasts. We've got Kofy, Fail S, Danny Bunny, and France.
They're here.
So the question on
first
everyone's mind: how do you pronounce your tag?
It's in my bio because I put it in my bio just to make sure. It is pronounced Tryxlys.
I got it right.
Tryxlys.
Let's go.
Okay. Point to Holly. Point to Holly. I was like Tryxlys. I wasn't certain. How are you feeling about the games tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. We've already gone up against Beasts once, and we did win that pretty handily. I don't know if they've got any additional tricks up their sleeve since then. We didn't see their mysterious 4th player, so maybe there could be something going on there. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight.
The intrigue of the mysterious 4th player, waiting in the shadows, waiting to strike.
Indeed.
True, it's true.
It's good to hear. Good to hear the confidence. Good to hear the confidence. Probably sounds like a solid game plan, especially since you've already played them once in this league before. Obviously, you don't want to give away too many secrets, but is there anything you can tell us about any sort of planning or strategy for tonight?
Um, Broadly speaking, Odin's Eye Gaming likes to hold to a philosophy of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So our
Cool.
plan here is to hit them until they stop moving.
That's
I
a good
love
plan.
that.
That's a good plan. How's that worked out for you so far in the league?
It's worked out pretty well, except for when we're up against people who hit us harder. For example, when we went up against Better Game Design, a team composed entirely of Pots and Goldlewises, they just kind of beat us
Incredible.
up first.
Hey,
Many
as they say,
separations.
that last point of health in the health bar, it is the most important one, but hit people hard and you get there pretty quick.
Mhm.
All right, so one last question for you, Tryxlys.
Yeah.
Cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs is the sort of question that I will always forever hold some resentment for. It is not a choice to be made. Cats and dogs can coexist. I love both of them. If you made me pick one, it has to be cats, but I do still love dogs with every inch of my heart.
Interesting answer.
Respectable answer.
How do you pronounce your name?
It is kofy. I do have in my bio. I do have the little accent on my O. It is kofy.
It is kofy. The more you know, the
All
more you
right.
know.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about the matches tonight?
I'm feeling good. We've fought these people before. We had a lot of fun last time, so I am looking forward to another round of fights with these guys.
Fantastic. Any sort of, and I said this to your opponent earlier. You don't want to give away too much, but any bit of strategy or any sort of development you can share with us in terms of like how you might approach them this time around?
We're gonna try to improve on our stakes, and hey, if things go south, we'll bring out the beasts.
All right.
Excellent point.
So long as you don't blame them.
One last
Mhm.
question for you, Kofi. Cats or dogs?
I'm a cat person. Might be evident by my profile picture, but I do like cats.
Very interesting answer. Thank you for participating.
This is a matchup where I think you're just trying to swing some disjoints. You're just trying to swing some huge normals at the other gamer and try and make them dead.
If that's not Guilty Gear Gaming, I don't know what is. A lot of jumping around, no connects so far, but that slide head will do it.
Garuda out. Not falling
Nice
for it
smash
though.
out there
Not
from
afraid.
Danny Bunny.
5H just coming out, controlling the neutral with that far slash though.
Right into the
The
pop
terror,
buster.
the fear. You're in the
The
corner.
season 4 menace.
Blocks the gold burst. The RC not close enough to connect, but the 2D securing the knockdown, securing the meaties, securing the kill.
Securing
Boi
the
Squanto
kill.
up around.
Crossed up, but yeah, Boi Squanto able to take advantage of it. Getting in with a 2D, running that Garuda loop.
Oh, scoots in, threatens the tick throw, but nope, it's just a strike. Oh, possible missed
that-
card, but that's just a reset, baby.
That's just a
Squanto
reset
takes game 1.
with a perfect. All right, heading right into game 2 by the look of it. Danny Bunny is currently 0-1 against Ya Boi Squanto. Ya Boi Squanto securing a very confident game 1 victory here. And as a reminder in the format, the way we run this is the first 2 games in a set are going to be first to 3. And the last game, our anchor game, is first to 5, trying to get the strongest players playing the longest set we possibly can fit here on the stream. These do apply for points, and these do impact your ranking for the qualification for the playoffs. Very nice 6P there from Danny Bunny, but caught with the anti-air. Uninstall into Garuda.
Oh, the fuzzy. Finds a counter hit close after the reset. Looking for the Garuda loops, the delay 2D, and the 2D.
These 2Ds are
has
doing
it.
so much work here for your boy Squanto.
Rooting in.
And the
Oh, it's
reset.
a close sash on it, but it's a reset into the throw. The wall bounce. Oh.
Another perfect here for your boy Squanto.
He does so much damage.
He does so much damage.
All right, Danny taking a moment to think before heading back in, but now we're back into it.
You never know, you're always one breather away from a reverse 3-0.
It's true.
Heading right into it, game 3, your boy Squanto up 2-0 against Danny Bunny.
Oh,
Danny Bunny able to get a big hit here.
Medium is
Oh,
Ooh, went for the reset, but crushed low by the Buster. Not afraid at all, though. Gonna gold burst and get back in.
Unfortunately, not working out for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes in is exactly not where you want to be against Potemkin.
Maybe a lot of the time. Yeah, Boi Squanto sitting here on set point. But Danny Bunny not out of it yet, getting a nice overhead.
Burst out from Squanto. And back in.
Oh, too high for the key.
Yeah, not too high for the key and wasn't able to get the air key. Unable to Gatling fast enough to break the armor. Squanto's got to turn now. Oh, the 6H counter hit, but a burst out from Danny.
Very nice
The
flash
ever
cancel there for
clashing
Danny.
Potemkin JD. Hold bar JR on Danny's side. Oh, the PRC's through the Whiffed Buster. Whiffs on the Wild Assault, though, will not have burst. Oh, but that could do it with the meter.
So scary. That is 3-0 for your Boi Squanto, meaning the first 2 points of this match go to OEG.
Lightning Magic could close the difference.
Lightning Magic could.
Oh,
the
round
start
start DP. Goes to bait the burst, didn't find it, but finding a corner route for their treble afterwards. Nice, stable routing, but Kofy bursts out, baits the reversal super. No punish, though. But not afraid of the sword. Finds the 2P, but unfortunately caught after. Oh, the PRC finding room for the 6.
And the trade taking the round.
That 2P managed to beat out that sword throw earlier, but not quite in that instance.
Huge 2S there coming out for Danielsaz. Getting the wall stick. Little 5k from the wall.
Show him the dogs.
Show them the dogs.
Burst available and burst spent. Oh, PRC, it's the second sword. Hit by the explosions of both of them.
Oh, but no swords.
No swords. Going back shortly. Takes a while.
Oh, but the PRC throw. And the wild assault counter hit. But the whiff throw, very nice jump there from Danielsaz, able to secure the first game here in set 2.
Looks like a solid grappling game might be a core aspect of the strategy for these OEG players against the beasts.
It may be. You gotta hand respect to these players who really subscribe to the school of strike and or throw as their main approach to playing the game.
The only thing I can think is that the fish ordering at the Krusty Krab, he's like, I'd like an order of strike with a side of throw. Daring today.
Daring today, aren't we?
But that's me. I love. Ooh, a character change for Kofy.
Character change, a little dandy.
Opting to shed the sword and take up the ways of the pugilist.
Now, Ingrid, would you rather have one wife or 2 swords?
Ooh, I am contractually obligated to say one wife. I.
Good answer.
Oh, I am. Oh. Ooh,
The gold burst Oscar. This is season 2 Ramlethal.
They're calling them Life Jam's greatest disciple. Oh, the behind the back 5D, but blocked.
Daniel's very unafraid to use 100 meter to just do whatever.
Ooh,
A little too early on the throw there.
hammer.
Gonna be a big counter hit for Kofy.
Brother, may I have some loops? Oh, another side swap, but caught out by the 2S option selecting on either side. Hit by the super for a hard knockdown here. Gonna get some positive bonus flowing. Refill that burst for another gold burst.
And Danielsaz securing another round. Or another round.
On the round.
Another whatever the game is.
evil fighting game that instead of having rounds has corners.
True.
Oh, the 2P jab resetting.
Very nice jump out there from Danielsaz, but the 5D called out.
I love the 5D mind games.
I know.
Oh,
but
the
side
dodge! Master's hammer, threading the needle. Kofy may be caught out laughing. Judy not
Popping
quite
off a little
reaching.
too hard.
Bounce back into the wall. Oh, it's an overhead now. And no chance to burst there. Oh, a very slim chance. A gold burst on Wake Up gets you some space, but maybe not enough to escape Ramlethal
Not enough.
Valentine.
Danielsaz up 2-0.
With a perfect. I will say I did like the Slayer here. When we started looping, we were looping like the best of them, right? I was like, damn, this it's looking like some clone gaming going on here. It's getting to that loop that can often be the hard part, right?
That's so true. You gotta earn the loops.
That's true. Sometimes you just gotta Master's Hammer over things, or just hit them with the 50-50.
Sometimes you just gotta hit the opponent harder than they're hitting you.
That's so true. Round start, P bunker. Round start, P step bunker. I believe in you.
I believe in you.
They won't press one of Ram's very good round start buttons. Trust.
Correct.
Send it. No, I'm joking.
The mind games.
That's true.
If you round start pile bunker every single round, they won't expect you to do the next one.
That's true. There are some characters that the line, oh, what makes you unique, is like a good question for. And you look at Slayer and it's like, well,
Well,
a plurality of things just kind of immediately right off the bat. Oh, the 5D not quite in range.
Oh, but the
A burst
trade
back
forcing out the
corner to
burst.
hold it.
huge
Ooh.
counter hit here for Kofy.
Oh, the Danny step not quite enough to get away from the YRC. A jump out, but caught mid-air. 100 meter available. Oh, caught 6B.
Too far for the 5D to connect, but saved by the sword.
Caught by the rock. And Slayer no longer having that invuln super this season makes it very difficult to escape. Even with 100 meter, you gotta find something to block that isn't a guard crush, which against Ramlethal can sometimes be a little bit difficult, but the cross-ups are coming out from Kofy.
And a very nice JK there from Danielsaz to get out of the corner, but interrupted and put right back in the corner. Oh, but the cross-up YRC.
Oh!
crazy.
The around the world? Oh, that was kind of fucking sick. Scoot on over, get your plus frames. Oh, but
but the
thrown out of the
throw.
dandy step. Oh, the 5D connecting now. She's in range. And a hard knockdown means you have to survive positive bonus against Ramlethal Valentine. No swords active. Oh, but the swords are back now.
And just like that, Danielsaz takes game 2. Now, Ingrid, do you know anything about the Eno main matchup? Because I certainly don't.
I know they both have pretty good 2S's and they've got pretty good 6Ps. And they're both trying to be in the air, going at each other pretty regularly. So it might come down to what player can gamble harder and win more on their pressure resets before they can open up their opponent. They've each got great buttons in neutral that have some advantages and some weaknesses. But a great
of course,
route
has
from
those
Tryxlys here.
massive normals. but very smart neutral here from Tryxlys.
I like
Able
that.
to
The
cure it in
cross
the
up
first
to
round.
add that mental stack and then just go low. Keep it simple.
Huge combo to open up set 2 here, forcing the burst out of Tryxlys.
I mean, hey, part of keeping it simple is, oh dear God, the May took half my health. Let me burst. I don't want her to have positive. Fuck. All right. Oh,
The
like I
6P's
said,
coming out
that's
doing a lot of
6P.
work here.
And that 6P.
Not 6P, it's the battle of the 6Ps here.
Making sure you've got that right spacing so that your safe jump also gets you back to the ground or keeps you low enough. Or so that your 5-8 just doesn't get hit by the chemical loves.
You're going through the wall, is that enough to kill? No, it's not. That Japanese
Yeah,
hell.
Russian
Or Japanese guts.
That's true. Oh,
Full
wake
burst
up,
coming
full
out.
burst, unpunished. Had to FD that note. So they didn't get chipped out. But Tryxlys takes game 1 over Fail Yes.
Alright, yeah, that score updated to be more accurate. Tryxlys up 1-0 for OEG versus Beast's Fail ES. Now this is, again, first to 5. This is a long set. You gotta earn those extra points. So, we've got quite a few more chances for Fail ES to get back in the game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The mix already beginning. You're in the corner already, but a burst out from Fail ES changes everything. A dive kick back in and then the throw reset. But a little too high on the hover.
And a very nice JP there from Tryxlys to maintain their momentum here in the corner. Going for the ultimate BM super.
When you land it, you feel like a god. It's like the end of story mode in Strive. Watch your 4-hour cutscene and you can know what I'm talking about too. The 2S counter hit, not confirming though, went for the reset and unfortunately getting punished for it as Tryxlys saw the opportunity. The 6P out of Fail ES's pressure leading to this positive bonus after the wall break.
Oh, we got Kofy in the chat saying, it's pronounced Fail East. My
Fail
apologies,
East?
Brucey. Fail East. Bursting
Blame
out
Holly,
here.
I was going off her pronunciation.
Blame Anchor, I was vibing.
Oh, a big counter hit here for Tryxlys. Bounced into the corner, but not able to confirm further.
But Tryxlys sitting with a full bar of meter. That'll be enough to take game 2 here.
Yeah, those notes, those chemical loves are doing fantastic work to keep Fail S down. Fail Ease? Fail Ease
Fail Ease?
down. Fail Ease?
Fail E.
Like I'm saying plural E or like Ease, like easel.
I don't know. Maybe
Honestly,
Fail
by
E,
the
like-
end of the league, the thing that I'm most excited for is we can do like a linguistic analysis of how every person's tag is pronounced.
You know, if you want to do that, you are more than welcome to.
What kind of nerd does it say about me that I'm like, oh, wait, actually that'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool, though. I do agree.
We could do some linguist work. I haven't done any linguist work since I was in uni.
I haven't done linguist work since I was a wee lad.
Since I was a wee lad at boarding school. Giving it a bit of time to think, Catch your breath, tie your shoes.
Eat some food, get some water.
Wipe the dust off. Wipe the dust on, depending on sport.
Yeah, maybe it's time to get a little down, a little dirty.
That's true. Sometimes you need that dust. You need that grit. You need that
That's why-
silt. You need that
That's why we have the
sediment.
dust button.
That's true.
That's
They put
true.
it in the game for you. You can use it.
That's the rolling around in the mud button.
Hell yeah. It honestly fucking is.
Low key, right?
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with this fucking thing.
Every version of it
I
too,
feel
right?
I have a devious plan button.
Nope, we're getting a little ping here. Fail Ease is fixing their controller issues real fast. No problem. We've got plenty of time left in the hour. Should be able to get things back up and running and get back into the set here.
He's gonna be restarting the game. No worries. We're just vibing. How's everybody doing today? Any fun plans over the weekend that you guys got up to? Anything you're looking forward to up this next weekend? Any combo breaker goers in chat?
Any comboers in chat?
Combo breakers even? I feel like I should
Breaking our combos?
tilt down just a tiny bit. Whoop. Center my face. Ooh.
You know, last weekend I was back in Cincinnati, Ohio, visiting my family for my grandma's 85th birthday.
I was so ready to say I'm so sorry because you were in Cincinnati, and then you said, you're like, for my grandmother's birthday. I was like, that'd be mean. That's cool.
It was very nice. I'm maybe the only person who's ever visited Cincinnati, Ohio on vacation and come back with a sunburn.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
We did a river cruise on Saturday. A little like hour back on the Ohio, on an old paddle boat, which is very fun. So we basically just spent the day drinking and hanging out on the roof of this boat.
That is the fucking dream, TBH.
TBH, it was very nice. I would recommend.
Hell yeah.
There's a dude with a banjo. It was pretty sick.
The quintessential Cincinnati experience. Ooh. My weekend, I just played a fuck ton of Magic the Gathering.
Oh, hell yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes you simply need to indulge in your hobbies, you know?
That's true.
And what better way to do it than with friends, who you mercilessly beat?
Now, what deck were you playing, Incurred?
I was playing my signature Edgar Markov vampires because I play top tier vampires in every game I play, and I was playing Corvold, Fakehurst King.
Oh, I was gonna do a bit where I was like, I don't know anything about Magic. What colors are those? But I actually do know what those decks are.
I was gonna say I'm aware that I actually know that you know what those decks are. Oh, it's funny.
In my defense, the newer sets I've not paid attention to since the original Innistrad, so I don't know. Anything could be anything.
Not to hijack the stream into Magic the Gathering talk. Tarkir Dragonstorm, cool and good set. Kind of a return to form. We like that kind of shit.
Edge
of Eternities, I'm pretty excited for that. Final Fantasy, I won't say my opinion about that on stream. And I won't have to, because we're back, baby.
Speaking of returns to form,
to square down and finish out this set against Tryxlys.
With the character swap too, going from the May to the Slayer. This is our second Slayer swap we've seen tonight.
What if I found a bigger gorilla?
Ingrid, would you rather have one Slayer or two Slayers?
One Slayer or two Slayers? I think I gotta go with the two Slayers. Well, if they cost the same, why not just build a second Slayer? Does that qualify as a deep cut? I have no idea.
Probably.
That being said, getting off of some pressure here, the 6K swoosing over that 2K Abari from Tryxlys, the meaty bunker.
So I heard you like plus frames.
Now here's the hard part, getting back in.
That's true. Eno has some very good tools to keep you as far out as possible, and some very strong offense to keep you stuck in the corner if you don't know how to deal with her pressure.
A burst out, though, is the great equalizer, but caught by the dive kick.
Oh, but
Wild
the drop.
Assault whiffs. PRC,
Oh, but...
oh, no chance to get a move active. Maybe 6P, but who knows?
Maybe.
Oh, the CS catching from behind. Now you're in the corner.
Into the command grab.
Universe. We continue the threat.
Now that universe
the
buff lasts for
2K.
so long. I believe it's a full 10 seconds if you don't get hit. But Fail East does get hit and gets sent into the corner and to be hit with a command grab of their own Tryxlys, sending them through the wall. But not quite to their death.
Slayer's got guts. He's a tanky guy. Oh! Wake up, Dandy Step.
Just a fraction of their life left, able to steal the round.
Stepping on the beach. Do. Oh,
Thrown out, though.
of the... Still in the corner. Caught by the overhead. Going for the slump, but thrown into the corner. Groudon back throws. Groudon back throws.
What?
Cross up. It's a cross up again.
It's a cross up.
Oh,
and
the
a
delay
far
to
slash.
beat that dive kick.
That dive kick, of course, having not the best.
Oh, I like the gold burst idea, but unfortunately she hadn't moved into the space yet. H-stroke not catching.
And the
Oh,
high
my
low is going to take you out. What's up, Ukyo? One of our great commentators here. Not currently on comms tonight, but in the chat. What's good? What's good, Ukyo? Tryxlys is up 3-0 versus Fail East.
Reminder, this
Fail
is a
East, of
first of
course.
5, not a best of 5. So they do need to get 5 matches. Fail East can bring this back. I'm a
Lost
believer.
1-3 to Marvello. That's hype as hell.
Hell yeah. The Lion uses Dandy Step and Eno pressure. The Lion does not concern himself with an overhead. That is me, though. That is me. Sometimes people will do a safe jump setup at you, and you watch them do the setup, and you're like, that doesn't look right. And you gotta be the Lion. You just gotta rip that shit on Wake Up, you know?
That's exactly why I will always DP on
Sometimes
Wake Up.
you're wrong.
Duel 1.
But sometimes you're right.
When you're right, though, that adrenaline
Oh,
rush,
shit's so good.
that lasts all day, baby. Fail East
I
stuck
feel
in
like
that.
Tryxlys is trying to bait out a Mappa hunch.
I think so, and
But
Fail
now
East
they're
doing a
just
good job
in.
not biting.
Not biting, but sometimes you do gotta bite in order to sink your fangs in your opponent, you know?
That's true. Perhaps.
Navigated. Ooh,
Slayer-
and the hunches! I've got a hunch, and so does Fail East. Possibly fishing for a YRC? Ooh, looked to set up a little distance trap, but didn't quite find it. The Wild Assault finding the link, not quite the kill though, but the reset will. They should give Eno a move where it's just kind of okay for Tsuno. I'm supposed to ultimate for Tsuno. Oh, blocks the overhead. Universe avoided? A universe avoided. And a 6B out of the corner leads to a burst from Fail East. The 5P not hitting that low stroke. The throw reset from Tryxlys.
In the blender.
Still alive thanks to those Slayer guts.
And the far slash 2S? 2S will do it. And the button will do it. I don't know Eno's buttons. The Lion has regrets.
The Lion has regrets. The Lion stays up until whenever he feels like it. The Lion has regrets. You know, yippee!
What's good, Oddity?
The little
One of the players for one of the other teams here tonight, GGG. Which I've been told from expert sources is short for Gaslight, Gatekeeping, Girl Boss. Oddity, can you confirm?
Imagine if you've seen Smiling Friends, the episode where there's the Frowning Friends, and there's another org that's BGG.
BGG.
Oh, a swap
Bridget
to the
switch.
Bridget. The round start command throw to try to establish dominance. I like it. A run up 6P to catch out of the air. Using those long normals, start controlling the space. The reset with the return yo-yo.
Now, I wonder if Bridget is Fail ES's primary character, but if they chose not to use Bridget, because it is an awkward matchup for her.
Really?
But she's doing numbers with it already. Or rather, they're doing numbers. I don't actually know Fail ES's pronouns. You're going to the corner. YRC just needs one more hit here.
Oh, a burst out. Oh, and the low, not quite enough to kill. But the overhead reset.
The robbery.
Like I said, that last pixel of health is the one that matters the most, and on a mixed character especially so. It's the only one they need to keep mixing you.
5P out. Ooh. Very risky move there, going for the scooter shoot, but Rock the baby
Command throw.
does
The
connect.
bear. Looking for YRC, didn't quite find it. YRC or Super didn't find it though. The
Oh,
wake up throw. No Megalovania's here. Faelis has gotten wise to your tricks. Oh, hit
That's a
by the low
counter hit.
though. First nearly back for Faelis.
Tryxlys only a couple hits away from taking the entire set clean for OEG. That will do it. OEG wins our very first round here tonight. All right, looks like we're gonna get the rest of the OEG team in here momentarily.
I was holding that one in for a fat fucking minute. This is what you get for letting me in here while you're doing this.
I didn't let you in here. You just showed up.
Yeah, and I asked, are you fine with me being minion?
And I said, I guess. Fine, sure. And this is what I get. This is what I get for letting you be in the room.
All right, OEG, how you feeling? A nice 3-0 hat Tryxlys, as they call it.
I got hit by Rock the Baby, so I think I'm the one. I think they automatically win this. Like I'm sorry. I know we didn't drop
shoot,
a
my
single
bad.
game, but I got hit by Rock the Baby, so it's basically over.
That is the moral victory, isn't it?
It's basically unreactable.
It is. It's so unreactable.
I'm definitely not just old.
I can count the number of times I've reacted to both that and chip command grab in a singular hand.
Chip command grab. I can occasionally react to Rock the Baby, but chip command grab will remain beyond me until the day I die.
Absolutely.
What's
All
the
right,
what's the
OEG.
Ratatouille meme? I will not react. I will mash, and if I'm wrong, I'll die.
I will.
Now, OEG, what are you gonna do to celebrate your victory here?
That's a great question because I know where you are. So we still have another set today too. So that's gonna be like.
I was
in
going to go
about an
snack
hour.
and play some Minecraft. Isn't it
Yeah,
like
I
2
think
hours?
it's like a Minecraft break. I'm not even gonna lie. From what I
That's 1
understand,
hour.
it might be a Minecraft break.
A little
Yeah.
Minecraft break. I see. Okay, next question. Tell us one secret each.
Ooh.
Like what
Do we even-
context?
Like, do we have any
are we
legal
talking about?
protections here or anything? Or
Oh no.
Oh
No,
shoot!
no, no.
JeekLeague is not a legal entity by any means.
And in fact, your contract when you signed up to be a player for the league include a full disclosure agreement. So you are
We've got a
obligated to answer
Rumpelstiltskin
questions.
clause in there.
if I don't answer the truth, they'll make me green. It's a curse.
It's a curse.
They're gonna ask about the R code, Daniel. They're gonna ask about the R code.
Oh no. One secret.
All right.
Um,
Jokes aside, we're gonna wrap things up here with one last question, or two last questions actually. One, do y'all have anything you want to plug?
Obviously.
All be on
OEG
Twitch.tv/Tryxlys.
Dang! I was just
No,
gonna.
no,
say, you know, we obviously doing a bunch of OEG stuff. We have our intermediate brackets on Wednesday, like every other Wednesday. We got FNF on Thursdays. We got Grand Blue on every other Monday. We got a bunch of stuff going on. So definitely a lot of stuff to get involved there. So, and also Pride FGC is coming up next month. It's about in almost exactly a month time. So be there for that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, also,
All right,
you know what's this weekend? Combo
Oh.
breaker. So if you any of y'all gonna be a combo breaker, you can come hunt me down.
Hi.
I'll be the weird ass goth playing with my girlfriend. You see me, if you see me, come up to me. I can give you a kiss on the lips or a friendly wave. Depends on your boundaries.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Great
Also,
to hear.
I'm absolutely stealing this from Team Factor. Shout out Gibby. Shout out Payday Bracket. They are also doing a charity event at like the same time here. So
Yeah,
Oh, they are, yeah.
support hurricane relief, I believe. Yes,
I
hurricane,
believe.
plus tornado, natural storms in general. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Sure,
All right, and
Gibby-
final question: hamsters or guinea pigs?
Oh God, I had
Hamsters.
both. No.
there is a correct answer to this.
There
one.
is a correct answer here.
Am I allowed to
I'm on
choose
Team
a secret
Hamster.
third option of like small bunny rabbits? Can I go?
Okay, so
I
you're-
prefer
like,
rats, tbh. Rabbits are wonderful.
rats?
Yeah,
Alright,
our team answer is
Squanto.
rabbits.
The Rodentia question.
Sorry.
Okay.
Who says
You're not
rabbits?
part of this. Who said what?
Who said rabbits?
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, and then we collectively agreed on it.
And then
I
I tried
see,
to
I
see
see.
something.
You're not a part of our team.
Man.
Okay, next question: apples or oranges?
Oranges. Oranges.
Hmm. How's the weather?
It's actually pretty sunny. I like it.
That answer. And up next, we're gonna have should have guessed right, our home team, versus Mash, our away team. Kicking things off, we'll take a look at should have guessed right. We're gonna have Fallen of Albaz, Sept, Bronzy, and Kyren kicking things off for the should have guessed right team. On the other hand, over on Mash, we're going to have
Sunny. It looks like we've got Sunny D, Big Will, and Blue Heck.
as well as Monkey King 94.
The stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey, what's up?
Now, I understand that you're streaming yourself right now.
I am streaming myself right now. Say hi, chat.
Welcome us to the stream.
Welcome us
Yeah.
to the stream.
Welcome to my
The
stream. Welcome to your
two-way
stream.
interview.
Sorry, the what?
As I said, the two-way interview.
Oh yeah, two-way.
All right. So, how is the league going for you so far?
We're doing pretty good. Week 1 went swimmingly. Only dropped a singular set. Week 2 was a little rough. We only won 1 set, but we got plenty of game wins in the first of 5. And then so far, we played our first against the first team, and we did really good. We won all our sets, so we're feeling pretty confident going into Shiv Gets Right, especially since the rematch that we won last 2 weeks ago.
Fantastic.
Excellent. All
Yeah,
right.
always good to keep that memory between weeks going and remember, but not only what you've done well, but also what you could improve on. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you've learned how to guess right?
I don't need to guess right because I can just DP and it guesses right for me. Actually,
That's true.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
DP does kind of guess for you, right? You're
Yeah,
like, you're like, you know what? I'll leave it up to this thing.
Exactly. Please just don't safe jump me.
I promise I won't. Or if I do,
Thank
I'll
you,
mess
thank
it
you.
up. All right. So, final question for you: cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Ooh.
Interesting answer. All right, Albaz. How's the league going for you so far?
The entire time it's been rough. We didn't get a win yet. I repeat. But right
Yes.
now we're hungry for more, and we're confident that we're here for the win.
Fantastic.
the right
I love
attitude to
hear that
have.
Optimism.
Now, what does it mean to you to guess right?
I played part.
That's a good point. No need to guess right when you
True.
are right.
Yep.
All right. Last
absolutely.
question for you, Albaz. Cats or dogs?
I know if I say one, you're gonna you're gonna say this the other. So instead of saying one or the other or both, I'm gonna say neither.
Neither.
Mm.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Anyway, goodbye. See you guys later.
Good luck.
No.
I was right.
The twist. The twist.
I guess right.
They guessed right.
Should have.
Should
no.
have.
Oh hell no.
All right. Water or soda?
Water. Anyway, goodbye.
Interesting answer. All right.
Tend to not have like a grab range on them, from a lot of the ranges that Sin would want to engage. That being said, you do gotta keep the Potemkin out. Or DP.
That DP came out just like Sanity said. You don't have to guess right when you've got DP.
Ooh, Wild Assault in. Be in the air. Make bursting look a little spooky. I like it. Into the Heat Knuckle for the wall break to break guts. Max out on damage.
Oh, and the mix-up. A little BM eat.
Oh, the jump scare, but avoided.
Unfortunate combo drop there, but able to recover. Oh, into the back throw incident. Fawn of Albaz taking the first round.
One bit of tense neutral here. Pot JD dropping the cheeks in your face.
The butt, it's very powerful. Very nice tick throw there
Grappling
for
action.
Sunny D.
Absolutely.
Not quite getting the meter there in time to get the hard knockdown.
Blocks the slide head. Oh, and
Hey,
looking
pretty
to
good.
anticipate a forward-moving strike. Fallen of Albaz whiffs a buster, securing a full conversion for Sunny D.
This time, in fact, securing that hard knockdown. Very strong round here from Sunny D, but all Pot needs is one right guess. And it could be back to an even life score. Sunny D, though, able to close it out, tying us up in the round count.
The PRCE? You're crazy. Hell yeah.
Taker, do you think PRCE is gap?
I think it's pretty swag to do post round. Ooh,
Able
nice
to catch the
JK.
Mega Fist.
A lockdown in the corner, but a tech throw. Oh, JD, the air gapinator.
Into the Pot
Reset.
Buster with the meter to secure the round. Fawn of Albaz taking game 1 here.
Even does like the boxer, like throw a glove over your hand, punch you in the face, over your head, just like whoop. Just kidding.
Whoop. All right, heading into game 2. Fallen of Albaz from Should Have Guessed Right is up 1-0 versus Sunny D.
Mankind. Duel 1.
All right, scooting in, but unfortunately not able to get anything started. Sunny D waited and held the ground.
Back, Mega Fist
Fighting their
doing its
way out
job.
of the corner.
Forcing the burst out from Fallen of Albaz.
Oh,
Oh,
went for a
but-
cheeky overhead split up, but the JD a little too low. A punish on the DP with everyone's favorite command grab. Giving no chance to burst before seizing positive bonus, looking to recover some of that burst resource, but not that much as the Mega Fist forward catches.
6P round start though. Sunny D not out of it yet. Able to catch the whiff throw.
Big throw bait, very little stamina expended in that combo as well. Sees the 2P, BRC drift in, secures the combo. Bit scaled because it was just that 2P starter, but a 5 DRC. He's gonna secure the next positive.
Sunny D only needs one more interaction here. Unfortunately, guessed wrong there. Tried to predict the pop buster coming out.
Oh,
Went
I
a
like
little
the
too
idea of
early on the
BRC throw. Yeah, but just a tiny bit too early.
Suddenly,
Now
Sunny
you've
D's
got no
strong round
meter.
not looking quite so strong.
Oh, but a wild salt into the 6K will secure it. Did have to spend half of his burst, but a round win's a round win.
As they say, we take those. But unfortunately, the throw there sends you into the Garuda loops.
Committed out though, and we're back in.
With a big counter hit. No stamina though to convert.
Albaz maybe waiting for later in that combo to burst, but Sunny D cutting it off early with that Tyrant Barrel. Just looking to secure that hard knockdown. Dodges the buster, dodges the gold burst too. And the 5 DRC, is this enough?
Is this enough? No, it is. Sunny D tying us up 1-1 versus Fallen of Albaz from Should Have Guessed Right.
I feel like that was easily within just a couple points of killing or not killing. There were some important routing decisions made, I think, at every single cancel opportunity in that combo.
And it paid off.
Absolutely.
Duel 1.
Game 3 tied up 1-1. Round start, pause buster. Not catching anything. And Sunny D running some very nice stagger pressure here.
Is going for the E when if you have the soul read that your opponent will burst the combo optimal actually?
Maybe.
Grab yourself a nice little buff for the road. Wild assaulting in off that 5P confirm. Wild assaulting back in the ever-growing Boi with his ever-mounted pressure.
Now, Fallen of Albaz showing some very strong defense here. Able to wait out, take their turn back, and steal all the opponent's life with that pop buster.
Risk is growing though. Meter available. The low into the throw reset. Scared of the jump scare, tries to jump out, but gets air thrown for their troubles. Their trials and tribulations. Wild Assault catches, but doesn't secure that hard knockdown off the OTG Garuda. Sunny D bringing the fight to Fallen of Albaz.
Saying, who's the grappler?
The fadeaway JH. Buy a bit of time for stamina to come back, especially while your opponent's in the corner. You don't have to go chase him down. Oh! The Kara into the HPB to avoid that Tyrant Barrel.
Now, I have from inside sources that Albaz is actually labbed out.
That is an ambitious burst, but let's see if it pays off for him.
Oh,
Caught
but
landing. Mm-hmm. That being said, when you're playing Potemkin, sometimes one opportunity could be all you need. Oh,
God, the buster!
the armor's so fucked up. And not even a chance to burst. Fallen of Albaz. Said,
Turning
you know
it
what?
all around.
Let me put my hands in this ever-growing Boi.
Oh,
You got an anime? That's cute. That's cute.
I've got Buster. All right, Fallen of Albaz only needs one more to secure the first 2 points of this match. 4 should have guessed right, but Sunny D is not out of it yet. They can secure this game and stay alive for the moment. Find out next on JeekLeague.
Duel 1.
JeekLeague round 2.
That'd be kind of a hype voice line to mod in.
I feel like we could do a voice pack pretty easily. Love the 2P mash, beat out that armor on the meaty buster. Oh, baits the throw as well. Sunny D might be cluing in on some of these habits from Albaz.
Absolutely, but pulling
Set up
out
the wall,
able
the
to
dash through.
low profile. Have to
Fortunately,
be so
walking in.
careful to not run into that
Oh, and the low catches in startup.
Good stuff from Sunny D. Looking a lot more confident this this set.
Bringing the hit.
Oh, but missing another opportunity to use that super with a hard knockdown.
Yeah, unfortunately to use it there because he had gotten that beat driver hit, I think he would have had to spend a point of stamina either way. So I think he was happy to just have the meter on the other side for either a burst bait or a mix-up. Didn't quite find it, but also didn't get HPV.
Albaz going for the YOLO Buster again. Sunny D only one hit away from tying things up.
Ooh,
And there it
the
is.
Buster just a little short. I almost wonder if there was a missed car on that could have gotten that just in range.
I wonder.
That is one of the difficulties of playing Potemkin. He does have an execution barrier, right? That's a very real aspect of this character.
That's true. If you like bustering, you gotta like Kara's.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the final round, set, game of the set.
It's 2-2, yep. The overhead blocked. Went for the reset with the Tyrant Barrel. I like it. Dodges the Buster. Hard call up for jump up. Oh, in the multi-hitting 2H.
Big throw is called out. We're back in neutral.
Oh, goes to the air
PR
throw instead of
throw.
fighting that JD on the ground. Protect. Oh, went for a cheeky Buster after the empty double jump, but Sunny D not falling for it. No stamina to follow up after that beat driver, though. And a neutral 6H?
Sunny D just one round away from claiming the first 2 points of this set.
Ooh, armored through the 2D and finds the Buster, though. Albaz ready to bring the hurt. Sunny, DP's out.
Oh, but the DP going wrong side into the HPB.
I can't watch.
I can't watch.
Chat, surely he lives, right? Surely he lives. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a prediction up. Does he live that? All right, we're hitting the final game, final round.
Oh, goes for a big 2K. Getting that payoff is huge there. Albaz fighting off that corner carry though, making their way mid-screen, finds that 68 counter hit against the backdash, but
A great match out there. Oh, unfortunately, right into Pot's loving arms. Pot does
no
have the
chance
meter
to burst either. That fast PRC. And now, how good is your burst if it can't save you from even a single hit? But how good would your burst need to be if you land all the hits? Bot does have meter. He could HPB out. He could try and YRC. Oh, but it's the throw reset.
Oh,
And it's
and
the throw reset
reset.
again.
Sunny D
might be
takes
the
it.
grappler superior.
Big wheel, big will.
Now's your chance to be a big will. Ooh, the cross up into the 2P. Empty air overhead into the throw. We've got grapplers over here. The overhead
And a
the
super.
gun. Pulling out the gat.
Nice DP there from Kyren. DP again, doing a lot of work. Big Will going for a lot of burst baits here, but Kyren able to mash out, go into the dragon and stall. Is the prophecy true, chat? Will this be dragon install into lose?
Oh, a counter at close edge could be. Looked for the burst bait for just a moment, but Big Will delayed it. They had the read on the read of the burst bait. First game to Big Will.
First game to Big Will.
The hardest
Shake
of baits
my
require the
hand.
biggest of wills. Ah, but who baits the baiter?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's, depending on the context, not a good question. But in
It
this
may
one,
or
a
may not be a good
fantastic
question.
one. But in this one, a fantastic.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no world to provide context outside of this game, Guilty Gear Strive, which we're playing
That's
right
true.
now.
That's true.
That's true.
It's never been invented before.
I read that online.
And you can believe everything you read online, kids.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Please believe very little you see online. Alright, Big Will again, off to a very strong start, but the zoning from those Kai projectiles doing some work.
Low slash, getting us in, getting that damage ready. Behind the back, overhead in front of you.
Everyone in chat saying, did a Sin player see that? I'm chat. Play the game.
Oh, another throw.
We're in Tick Throw City. But that time, Kyren was ready for it.
Oh, ready for the behind the back too. Caught out of the air as well. Ooh, plays the
Tossy
route.
combo.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. And for half health too. Here. Real cool. BRC drifting into the 2K.
Kyren, why is he holding up the burst?
And final ball as well. I ran. Big Will taking Kyren to the corner, burst out to try and establish some control over the screen. And we're already back.
Big advantage here for Big Will as we head into the maybe the last screen of our second game here. Kyren going for the swag, not Kyren. Big Will going for the swag finish there with the super. Big Will's up 2-0 versus should have guessed right Kyren.
It's a good habit to be in, especially if, like, hey, don't have a perfect understanding of where your opponent's burst at. Maybe they spent it like 2 rounds ago. Super confirm means you don't got to worry about that. Wasn't a factor in this case, but strong habits build strong players.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that was the end of that set. Gasp. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh.
Oh.
I got mixed. I looked
He
at
got
the score and I
mixed.
thought it wasn't updated, but it wasn't.
It was.
It's not over.
We still have 1 more, or 2 more, or 3 more.
more.
But not 4 more.
That's true.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
We're whiffing some normals. They're trying to control the micro neutral.
The neutral.
Reach out and touch someone who's attached to you by a rope. Oh, the DP out. Oh, baits the parry, but unfortunately not able to get much reward off just the fireball.
Oh, Big Will doing such a good job calling out these burst baits.
Yeah, and Kyren's choosing the right moments when Big Will burst, but just not either committing hard enough or just getting a little bit cycled on intentions there.
Absolutely. But Kyren fighting back, very strong here as Big Will is sitting on set point. Stun Dipper RC, the Kai classic.
Oh, and great pickup there too.
Not enough to kill though.
5H.
Going for the hard read, but Kyren is ready with the projectile.
The run-up parry, and so every strike loses, but a projectile's slow enough to not trigger the parry. Kyren's kind of cooking, I'm not gonna lie.
Big counter hit there from Kyren, forcing Big Will's burst out. And able to catch with the Stun Dipper RC. Big Will again going through the wall.
Oh, gets caught by that cross-up again, but going to burst. Looking to have the time to rebuild a second one. Or just win the game? Not enough.
Quite.
Sacred Edge. Oh, but a big
YOLO super.
The style up maybe a little too much, but the run-up throw, the Kyle Kisuke classic, saves us. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. I do like the air fireball, air DP to be like, I'm a bird. I'm flying away. Let's go.
Woo.
I've also definitely done that where you're like, hell yeah, I get my super punish and I win this round. Nice. And then the super punish gets a little awkward. You're like, oh!
Oh no, what's happening?
And then it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, the DP.
Nice DP there from Kyren.
A lesson you should take away from this, kid. DP on your minus ranks. Always. It is always a good idea.
It's true.
Hey,
Big.
It does work.
It does. Big Kabari combo coming out here for Big Will. Oh, but messing up the super input.
Great.
That's not those safe jobs.
Oh, meaty close slash. Didn't quite build the meter. Bringing it back down. The DP, not quite enough.
Oh,
the super response.
No way.
Kyren's cooking. Holy shit. The
Kyren's cooking.
Edge. Kyren's not even playing Kai like a balance. Kyren's playing Kai like a shooter type.
It's a straight brawler.
What a juggle. What a bounce.
What a bounce.
Learn your shock state combo theory, kids, because Kyren certainly has. The air throw?
Oh, but PRC too early. Giving Big Will a chance to get back into the game.
With 100 meter, they've got meter for mix on the other side.
Both players sitting at 50 meter and full burst. Big Will able to stay in the game, tying things up and going to set point.
Both players heading into this final round, or this potentially final round, with burst. Oh, but
the gold burst comes
spending it.
out. And using the guard crush to side
That
swap,
move
that's
directed
crazy.
parry. Oh, PRCs from both sides, looking to stay safe.
Looking for the DP.
They're built up on Kyren's side. Stun Dipper RC could happen to you, chat.
It can happen
But
to
it's
you.
Jaws Wires. It's Jaws RC.
Oh, not enough to kill, but the reset is able to take it. Big Will takes game 2, 3-1. Well, I'm gonna say that Sin wasn't out yet when we made those designs. Please don't look at the other weapons on the shirt.
No Sin flag on the shirt. I can talk about the design of the shirt later, but right now it's all about Bluehack and Sept. Sept slicing in, popping the card. An overhead blocked by Bluehack though.
Bluehack's some great defense, but that 6P not connecting. Now, do you think that Sept comes from Generation 3 Pokemon Sceptile?
I think it comes from Latin. I could be wrong.
Oh, like September.
Or German.
Like septic system.
I think it's a number if I'm not mistaken. I think it might be 7.
That seems unlikely since September is the 9th month of the year, and sewers tend to be a single thing.
Have you heard of septuagenarians? Have you heard of the septuagenarian Mistfinder?
The septuagenarian Mistfinder.
70th yeareth. 70th yeareth Mistfinder.
What a proposal! I had never thought.
Oh, the falling JH caught by the card, heading back. A -15 in your face. Sometimes you gamble on getting that counter hit, but sometimes you get punished. But a burst out from Sept to keep that zoning game plan alive.
Who are we if we're not gambling?
That's true.
Within the context of a video game called Guilty Gear Strive, and not other video games that are
Or casinos.
bad.
The deflection making that space. The tumble into the Tyrant Barrel.
The tumble Tyrant.
Bringing the hurt to Sept. The overhead into the RC.
What a voice line to end on. Do you think Stundipper RC or Elk Hunt with stamina is better? The full 5D!
Dust.
Oh, but messed the combo up.
Oh, possibly missed that throw punish in between ticks.
And cashing out the full 100 meter in order to get the wall break. YRC out.
That Wild Assault just barely taking away the burst for a very important moment.
Oh, but
Finds the throw.
ran too far forward.
Hard out, but not quite usable. The burst to expend. Caught out of the air by the vault deal, and CS OGG is enough. The first game's going to Sept.
Maybe it's Sept like accept. I'm just gonna hold that L.
I was like, I should yes and this, but how? All right, heading into game 2 here.
Sept, who should have guessed right, is up 1-0.
2D for hard knockdown's a good way to get that started. Both players doing a little FD shimmy, respectful of each other's bar rate initially. But now Bluehack has Sept in the corner, and with just a light confirm, goes right into the Tyrant Barrel for half.
Oh my god, the damage!
And now backdash CS and a 6P is gonna take Sept's turn back. Dashing across the screen with these finers, now being sent tumbling.
Into the kill. Bluehack taking the
Take that
first.
burst for the next game, next round. That's good, Quentin. A DP out, but a burst from Sept to try and keep control of the neutral. That continues their advance, though.
Oh, doesn't quite get the combo, but the throw bait into the Tyrant Barrel. BlueHack very close to evening things up. Able to do so, tying things up 1-1.
A JD PRC. Nice little far slash. Beak driver pickup at the end.
Common Kisuke family W. Many such cases.
Duel 1.
Did he just walk up slowly with JD?
He just walked up slowly in JD.
Okay, gonna get a burst out of BlueHack.
And Sept bursting right back. Too far away for the beak driver to connect. Lots of stray hits, no conversions so far. Oh, a little optimistic with that Tyrant Barrel.
Hey, it's a frame trap.
That's true.
Oh,
Run up into the
he has
throw.
A little outspaced. Oh, and didn't get the throw. Got a 5B instead. The Groudon back throw thwarted by the water.
Reacted a little too late with that throw attempt, and Sept able to capitalize. YRC out, able to connect to a button. Side swap combo. Into the throw.
Oh,
Is
finds the
OTG
throw.
will do it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Far out. Coming back in. Looks to shimmy a throw, but there's no throw to shimmy. BlueHack
Great
fighting
match
out
there.
with 2S.
Into the wall break. BlueHack looking very confident to take game 2 for Mash here. YRC though, Sept saying not so easy.
Getting the card set up. Whiff looking for a DP, but BlueHack's not biting. It's gonna be 2-1 for BlueHack so far.
2-1 for Mash versus Should Have Guessed Right.
Reminder that this is the first of 5 set of these two teams clashing. So even if BlueHack wins that next one, they've still got 2 more to go.
We could see up to, what, 7 more games here in the set? 6 more games. We could see some more games this set. This is the kind of ace commentary you expect here from the JeekLeague.
It's true. We could see a plurality of games. Styling with JD more in the corner, but a burst out from Sept to try and get things started. BlueHack fighting back though, dragging him back into the alley where he's mugging him.
Fire Slash able to start corner pressure here for Sept.
This is the corner. This is the alley where my corner pressure died. That's so uncowabunga. Whatever Raphael says to him.
My Kawa, unbunga.
My Kawa? Umbunga. It's his name.
What is his name?
Jay.
Jay.
What if he just never learned to spell the rest of it? And he's like, yep, that's my name. And everyone
That's
just
my
thinks he's
name.
like signing his name stylistically, but he just actually doesn't know.
And he's like actually pretty embarrassed about it, but he doesn't want to admit it, so he just goes for this like cool persona. Big counter hit here for BlueHack, able to get a corner-to-corner combo here. Nice matchup from Sept though, but the 2S able to get a strong starter into the Tyrant Barrel. That's a lot of damage.
That is a grip of damage.
A grip.
Deflect shield to try and keep Sin out, but on those advancing moves, it's a little difficult.
Kyren Barrel able to close out the round, tying up the round count.
There's a ton of diversity in fighting games amongst both its players and its characters, but where is our reading literacy gap character? Huh?
So true. Wait.
Where's the literacy?
Wait.
We need someone who is canonically just, like, not educated, did not have a formal environment, seriously affects their developmental and their day-to-day.
No, I'm picturing the opposite. We're getting Reader Rabbit. I'm calling it right now. Season 5 guest character Reader Rabbit. There's probably like 4 people in chat who know Reader Rabbit, but we're going for it. And Blue Heck is up 3-1 versus Sept.
So true. Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Reading is fundamental. Reading your opponent's
Reading is
first
fun.
is fundamental.
Demental. If you can Yomi, you can read.
All right.
Sunny D in the chat, trying to send Anchor Deny back to the gulags, but we're heading into it. Game 5. Blue Heck up 3-1 versus Sept.
Gray IBs, but react to that dash up. Sept's rocking new duds. A close
Five
could meet the man. Ooh. I like the reset attempts, but it's a DP out from Blue Heck.
IRC, couple of hits into the throw.
Oh, it's that meaty 6K. It's plus as hell, and when it hits you, it hurts.
Oh, what's his name?
But it does have startup.
I think it's like Jeremy or something.
Hey. Jermaine.
Jermaine. Maybe it's Jack, like Jack from Celestial.
Maybe. You see, you want a modern 5K?
I did. Kind of crazy. Oh, I guess maybe not that crazy that someone who's good at Strive is good at Magic the Gathering.
Hello. Looking to keep that ever-growing boy down.
2D starter forcing the burst out.
Oh, navigates
Wow, jumping
just
through.
over the Finer, just away from the card, just in enough to get a huge punish here in the corner. Oh, catches the backdash as well. Another tired barrel for your troubles, trying to escape him.
Sept does have meter though. We'll see how they use it.
Oh, and the
Blue Heck playing very smart there, trying to catch out that any reversal super attempts, but able to close it out with some 2Ps. Blue Heck just needs one more game, and they'll be sitting on a 5-1, but Sept not out of it yet. This is a first 2-5, so potentially quite a few more games to go.
The run back.
The run back.
I'm a believer. Go the distance.
Duel
Man.
1. Let's rock.
Trade to openings up with a 2D, getting Blue Heck an early advantage with that hard knockdown. 6P getting low profiled.
The guard crushing advancing moves of last season versus this season's strongest advancing special moves. This joke is falling apart at the seams as I'm telling it. But you know what I mean. Jujutsu Kaisen panel, go!
This is our new soundboard chat. Do you like it?
Blue Heck catching Sept out in this corner.
Blue Heck out here like with the DP.
He's into the DP after they see that 2S in startup.
Oh, but
Elegant little move there. And
very.
With the close side after.
Risk is cranked for Blue Heck here, but able to mash out. Getting a huge combo started potentially. Goes for the reset.
The throw.
Gets the RC. And this should be Blue Heck taking it 5-1 versus Sept. All right, so how'd the run back versus should have guessed right go?
I mean, win. It was good. It was good. No lie.
It went as expected. You know, just
Nah, that's big wheel.
Alright,
okay,
Let's
okay,
calm down,
okay.
Mr. Big Wheel. Calm down, Big Wheel.
We do have a children's publishing book deal to pitch to you all. Elk Hunt Dash Sins That Throw.
Wait. Repeat the question. Sorry, what happened?
On fire?
What was the question? I didn't hear.
I'm just joking. Like click clack moo cows
Crazy.
type, but it's Sins That Throw. Quite a
We're getting a
bit
book
of
team Blue Heck.
yeah, quite a bit of grappling in there. Any
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like thoughts on the throw meta incoming?
I mean,
oh
look, Street Fighter 6 already happens. Full Loop City there. Might as well bring to Strivik, you know?
Yeah, true.
Sometimes people just
it's-
don't move. You want to make them move, you know?
It's honest fighting games. If you're losing to frozen mids, like, what are we doing?
Why are
What
we
are we doing?
rewarding? Okay, why are we rewarding people blocking? Just throw.
I'm saying.
Yeah. We
Playing the
should
wrong
just
game here.
give Bedman a command grab, fellas.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
alright.
I'm fine with that.
I mean,
Hell
my
yeah.
perfect game, everyone has a DP.
I should be chill. We chill.
A
We chill.
deep for every
Go
character.
play Grand Blue. Go play Grand Blue.
Fair enough.
All right,
Uh,
so Mash, I have a question for y'all.
Mhm.
Tell us one secret.
Ooh.
Johnny's hype
actually
actually, and you
obligated.
guys are all wrong, and I'm right.
My
Sin's a
secret,
grappler. Sin's a grappler.
my secret of late is that Burger King is fire. In
Well,
general,
actually, I was say
Oh,
Burger King
no.
actually kind of fire. Not that bad.
that is
These
true.
crazy
I will
secrets. I wish
admit-
I didn't know.
I will
Oh no,
Burger King nuggets did get me through college. That is fucking true.
they are
It's
fire.
not,
They're
it's
fire.
not as good as Wendy's though. Wendy's top one.
Top one. I can see the
Hmm.
vision.
What a
Love me a big
crazy
hater.
post-match interview, huh?
Hey,
Is this crazy? This
Yeah,
seems
but-
pretty standard to me.
I do have a question for all of you. Have any of you seen the show MASH?
Yes, actually, I've seen a little bit of it. My
Oh,
dad
hell
used to watch all the time when I was a kid.
Oh hell yeah! I always
Hell
wondered
yeah.
if there actually was like any association between the org and the show.
That's actually funny. I've never thought about that before
Mm.
until now. So, yeah.
I have never watched the show in my entire life, so I have no idea what's happening.
No clue. I joined because it said MASH, and I thought it like
It's about a bunch of like army dudes, and I don't know what they do.
I'm just
that's
happy to be there, to be honest.
Hey, if you ever need a team bonding exercise, you've got one built right into the org name, right? MASH knows.
Just watch match of the show. Fire.
You can watch MASH, the show, like once a week for years and never run out of episodes. It's great.
That's actually true. There's like hundreds.
Absolute
of
cinema. Absolute cinema.
All right, next question.
Nah.
What are y'all gonna do to celebrate your victory?
I
Look at
am
yourself,
gonna go eat for my birthday actually.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, happy
gonna
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wait, everybody, okay, everybody, we gotta sing happy birthday right now. We gotta sing it.
Okay.
Oh,
3,
no.
2, 1. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Oh, my
Happy
God.
birthday
dear Blue
Discord
Head.
Live.
Happy
birthday
birthday.
The Discord audio made that peak.
All right, and now we're gonna sing you the Polish birthday song that goes
Uh-oh.
"Sto lat, nie żyje, żyje nam sto
All right, I'm gonna
lat."
kick Anchor from the call real quick. Final question, rounding things out. McDonald's or Subway?
Subway. McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Subway. Sorry, Subway. McDonald's, besides the burgers, extremely overrated.
The
Extremely
burgers are the worst part. What? The burgers.
Exactly.
Here's my hot take. I think Subway is actually less healthy for you than McDonald's
That is
because
true.
Yes.
when you go to Subway, you consume a ton of empty calories in that bread. Now, mind you,
True.
I'm a bread enjoyer. I love bread. It's too much
That
bread.
is true.
What about the flatbread? I always get flatbread. There's like less bread
The
there,
flatbreads
right?
are goated. If you get the flatbreads, you're actually cheating the system.
Let's
The government
go.
doesn't want you to
When I
know.
go to Subway, I get
Flatbread
the
marinara.
sandwich.
That's the goat.
That's a good.
Eek.
That's a good sub.
But it's
So I
true,
can't
though,
actually tell
Subway.
who's talking.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna kick someone at random. Bye, Big Well.
No.
Big Will, no.
We've got the Mr. Beast trapdoors in here now. He
All right,
did that for
trapdoor-
real people. Could you imagine?
That'd be
Nah,
crazy.
this is crazy.
Number 2. Problematic fave, Chick-fil-A or Hobby Lobby?
Wait,
I'll be honest. I'm weird. I have never gotten to any of those.
Hobby
Good
Lobby.
answer.
Gundam. They got Gundam there. I love Gundam.
Who said Hobby Lobby?
Oh no, I'm cooked.
Was that you, Sunny D?
That was me.
It was Sunny D. Absolute Sunny D.
Get out.
Gone. Oh no.
Public parks or amusement parks?
Public park actually. I like to chill at public parks.
Hell yeah, my goat.
Yes.
We love
All
a
right.
Is that the right answer?
4-year-old
Is that the
boy.
right answer?
That's the right answer because your teammate is muted on and deafened.
Let's go. Hey, a win is a win, baby.
A win's a win, baby. Last answer: 1 win or 2 wins?
2 wins.
Wrong answer.
We got YoKai as the away team. You're gonna see Mouqui. You're gonna see sanzumomo, and then you're gonna see Lasagna Slayer. And if you're a JeekLeague fan, you've seen the opens. You've seen Lasagna Slayer a couple times. The Goldlewis. Maybe something new on the way. And from Ultraviolet, we've got Medikit, WitchWay, Gillette, and OK1.
Wowee.
We're so glad they're here. Welcome, OK1.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Okay.
Doing pretty good.
How are you feeling about tonight's matches?
I think I'm gonna do pretty well, hopefully. And I hope my team does as well.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
How has your experience with the JeekLeague been so far?
It's been pretty fun. I can't lie. It's just good to fight different teams and see what's gonna come. And I like the format with how you have to hide the picks. You can't choose. It's really fun.
That's great to hear. It's a lot of fun from a TO and commentator perspective as well. And I hope the viewers are enjoying. Now, one last question for you.
Sure.
Sorry, that's the wrong answer. All right.
Wait, did you even ask a question?
Welcome to the stream,
Hello.
Go Brownie.
Hey.
How's it
How are you
going?
doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Good to
I'm
hear.
always very excited for today.
Heck yeah, we are too. How are you feeling about tonight's matches?
I trust my players immensely. I believe they have this.
Excellent,
I love that
excellent.
perspective.
Now, with brownies, do you prefer edge pieces or center pieces?
Sometimes it depends, honestly. Okay, you know what? Generally, I'll say center.
Okay, I have a follow-up question. Nuts or without nuts?
Oh my
Good
gosh,
question.
they're both so good. I can't choose one. No.
Yeah, different texture for different moods, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What is your nut of
Exactly.
choice then?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that could be like a wrong answer thing. This already happened 2 weeks ago.
No, this is not the wrong answer portion yet.
I kind of like almonds, honestly. That might be weird.
Oh, that's an
For
interesting answer.
almond
Yeah.
brownies. Oh, the Joe
Oh.
nuts.
It's the donuts.
And there we go. It's been coined. There we go.
Fascinating.
All right.
I will give that a shot. I recently made the viral hot dog bread. I'll give Joe nut brownies a shot.
Ooh. One last question for you, Joe Brownie.
You're gonna send me away, aren't you?
Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Goodbye.
Mouqui. Okay, hell yeah.
Although Mookie's also pronouncing it wrong, but a little closer.
We could try and pronounce it a different way every time we say it.
That's a great answer. Mouqui, famously one of the
Mouqui?
nicest players in the FGC.
Oh, the low popping up with the sword explosion, but now swordless. Rekka into the RC, build some time. Oh, and get a hit out of it too. Have both the swords. Rare
And
Colados
big
moment.
counter hit.
Oh, this is WitchWay. All right, never mind. I was going off in-game usernames. My mistake.
Oh, cringe, going off in-game usernames. Meanwhile, Mouqui making swift work here in the second round.
Oh,
This
the
side
cross
swap.
overhead. I got hit, Chad. That's fucking nasty. A burst out. Like we said, though, that last pixel of health on Eno's health bar, that's the one that matters the most.
Out of
Just
throw range
range
to
to get the
5D.
throw.
Mouqui taking game one here against WitchWay. Up 1-0. Heading into game two, Anchored, give me a hot take.
A hot take?
A hot take.
When this season began and we started seeing a lot more of swordless ram moves, I thought that like the big windshield wipers move looked really, really silly, and now I've come to appreciate its animation when she has no swords.
I think it's quite elegant, I agree.
I think she's really trying her best.
WitchWay getting a very nice early burst out here from Mouqui. This is painful to try and do this bit.
Mouqui. Ooh, the second overhead, gambling on that option that loses to 6B, but sometimes
able to
they're
kill.
just not expecting that second overhead. Hit him with it again.
Hit him with it again.
Nice little carry here into the corner, using that new tumble off the chemical love.
And I gotta say, those Eno combo routings with JP are quite cool. Oh, low profiling the far slash. Forcing the burst out again. Mouqui going for the YOLO 5D. Not blocking the low.
H-stroke, meter available, doesn't even need the Fortissimo.
Doesn't even need it.
It's going to be game two of our first set of UV versus YoKai here. These are our first to threes for these teams.
We love a little first to three here in this house. That's our mainstay, our bread and butter.
Ooh. You got me fucked up because now I'm thinking of like the anchor set is like a 6-ounce steak, and the first to threes is like the brown butter, or the brown bread and butter that they bring out. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I was stuck on the bread thing, and I was thinking the first to five was garlic bread.
Oh, the first to three is garlic bread, which is fantastic and delicious, and the second first to three is that brown bread with butter that you get at like Cheesecake Factory. Both fantastic breads, different kinds of fantastic breads, like a fantastic deflect shield bait into the counter hit close slash, securing the world. That is damage.
Eno can really pump out damage now. It's really crazy. Able to secure that round quickly and easily there for WitchWay.
Here's an actual hot take. His damage has always been pretty good.
That's true.
I think it's not that Eno's damage has ever been bad, it's that certain characters' health and guts have always been a little egregious.
Many such cases.
Many such cases.
WitchWay caught by the sword toss.
Oh,
Into the wall bounce combo, super hard knockdown.
Oh, the YRC just in range to deal with that sword.
60 unfortunately not able to hit.
Oh, but deals with a dive kick just fine.
And Mouqui sitting on full meter. This is very scary for WitchWay. We'll see if they use that burst. They don't even get a chance.
Ooh, blocks the first overhead, but not the second one. Like that, you know, JSJD. Sometimes you just not expect that second overhead. The burst on the counter at close slash, especially when Ram has no swords to slug it out with you. Oh, but a fantastic 2P to cover that hover dash.
And a little four-way mix there from Mouqui. Into the Mordobato, safe jump. YRC baited expertly.
Calvados?
Calvados?
It happened.
Oh, PRC Calvados. The swag.
The Witch Melter.
The Witch Melter. Mouqui going up 2-1. Only needs one more game to secure it.
Alright, heading into game 4 here.
Game 4, game 5, game
6, game. Heading into game here.
Into game. Mouqui getting a throw. WitchWay getting a throw back. Big counter hit here, able to go into the super.
WitchWay very good at making sure they hit those airborne fortissimos.
Absolutely. It's very impressive.
Oh,
ready for the cross up. And
the
able to call
JS
out Mookie's options.
bouncing
Oh, but drops the combo.
Sword back. Another plus 56 projectile to Ramlethal Valentine. Oh,
That
the
risk is
5
ranked,
map risk.
forcing the burst out.
Available. Dive kick in.
But the back throw,
PRC
PRC back
confirmed.
throw.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Wow, the full screen wall stick there. Big 6P there for WitchWay getting their pressure started and maybe able to kill here. Definitely able to kill here. Tying things up 2-2.
Ooh, WitchWay bringing it back.
Which means we're heading into our final round. Our final game, rather. Whatever words are. Tuesday Brain is real. Vodka Man in chat, what's good?
Hey, Vodka Man.
JeekLeague Vodka Man.
Never ask a man his salary, a woman their age, a Michigan anime player how they're set against Vodka Man win.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Swords out, the explosion grounding WitchWay.
The YOLO Daruo.
Goldlewis. Ooh, it's the Rekka that finds some pressure. Nearly
No wall stick though.
But it's the
There's
overhead.
the wall stick though. Very strong start here to game 5 for Mouqui. Able to take it with a perfect. They're sitting on set point.
Oh, it's
WitchWay's
the
not
low.
going easily, forcing the burst out of Mouqui.
Yeah, when you're down around, you love to see your opponent use their burst. Especially when you could even steal the round. Well, that's the goal of it.
Steal the round in my fighting game.
Ooh, just like that, WitchWay's nearly built their burst back up and gotten the rounds. It's
We're at
7
final
to
game,
both
final
our
round.
gamers here.
Once again, low profiling that far slash.
Oh!
Once again, low profiling that far slash.
Mouqui maybe needing to commit to some of these 2 S's. The backdash.
Able to backdash and get the punish on the Megalovania.
Reset into the H stroke, but it didn't quite pay off. Coming back in now. Bates!
Oh, and
the flux shield. And with a counter hit, WitchWay takes it in game 5.
White Wild is all kicking us off. Right into the bite. Big damage coming out here for
We got an
Gillette.
Musume Samurai showdown here. Ogre Cap and TM Opera O. Oh, it's the overhead, baby.
You never expect the
does have
overhead.
good options against Nagoriyuki's blood strings, especially because of that mid-pressure parry. But the bite is
There it is. Speaking of,
the threat. Ooh,
back throw
finds the
incident.
throw.
Of course, Nago can always respond to that parry with that command grab.
Yeah! It's the low again, baby. And when he's got all that meter right, you still gotta guess one last time because you can RC into either 2K or 5D. Keep that Gatling action going.
Scary
You get hit,
stuff.
that's the plot. It's a
And quick first game here for Gillette.
I'm gonna try and not be biased, but I've watched a Gillette clip or 2 on Twitter. I'm a bit of a fan.
A bit of a
I
fan.
like the color. I'm a bit of a fan.
All I've learned is that Anchored is a bit.
I am a bit. We're doing them.
We're doing them.
Baiken gonna burst to try and hold the corner. The JD not out in time. Sanzumomo begins the assault. Tommy catching just the tail end of that backdash with that last hit. Got things started here. Escobar to get things started.
The 60 punish.
It's got that added recovery now, and when you're cranked up on blood, you don't want to commit too hard.
You know, it's always cranked up on blood. Why is it never jaked up on blood? Going into that super, we're going to send Baiken through the wall with a hefty chunk of damage. That's the guts killer right there. Wow, just a tail end.
Active.
Crazy work. Into the super, able to kill Gillette up, or tying up the rounds rather. I can't believe that deflect chill is still active.
Oh, that one wasn't
That
though.
time-
Bates with that late active JS into the throw.
Sanzumomo making great use of the parry at long ranges.
And
Able to get their
Nagoriyuki's one
turn
of those
back.
characters where it's actually kind of difficult to get your turn back at those far ranges, especially when you're in that one blood kind of range where she'll be able to far slash over like a 2S. So great counterplay from Sanzumomo.
Absolutely. Tying things up 1-1. We've got Luna in chat saying, she's cheeked up. Let's go, Jill. I assume referring to Gillette. We love a player who is cheeked up. Game 3, 1-1. Gillette, Sanzumomo, White Wild Assault.
Oh, the deflection to try and make some space, but not quite able to move into it. Beyblade.
And the
getting
counter
started
hit.
with Escobar. The overhand
TKU
into
Sansan doing some
SD.
work.
Oh, the 2H backdashed. Somewhere 1,000 Winties cry out.
catch?
Oh, the 5H.
Does not catch.
No longer active. Gonna wait. Take a punish. Oh, but caught out from 5Hing. Sanzumomo gonna take the round. DP out. Oh, it's the empty into the bite, but a mash out from Sanzumomo.
Into the immediate burst.
6H, but that's the burst.
Catching the backdash with HGR. Into TK Dansen. Sanzumomo looking very confident in the matchup.
That's a lot of blood spend. Scoots right through the gun though.
Wow.
And the bite.
Crazy work there from Gillette. Oh, 6P not catching Kabari. Huge 6P there for Gillette.
Meter on the side of Sanzu though. How to approach. It's hit out.
Sanzu got some crazy combos. Look at that.
Fantastic damage, especially against that 2-blood profile.
Oh, but the BRC not giving you quite enough slowdown. Sanzumomo up 2-1. He's jeeking it out in a Jeeked Out Tuesday in the JeekLeague. You got this, Jill. Let's go.
And some fans for Sanzu as well in Excalibur 4K. That H-Cab reaching, going the distance. The S-Cab keeping Jill close.
Oh, went for the throw, but
backdash BRC setup. That's one of those weird things in this matchup. Is almost any time you hit far /// under tether, you have no idea where they're going. They're probably going behind you. Oh, that is a big counter hit. This is a kill.
That's crazy.
Hey, when you get a free gauge of blood mid combo, ball out.
You ball. Going for the bite to call out that parry.
Big route, big damage, big super. Gillette looking to tie things up here. A close tie things up.
Close tie things up.
Hey, that's S-Cap. Block the overhead, but not the low.
With the perfect timing, 2-2.
God's perfect amount of damage. Gotta make your decisions so damn fast against this character. So Hanzu taking a breather, placing their shoes, getting back in here.
You don't want to trip in the middle of your 5th game here.
We're coming around the bend. It's the final stretch as these two approach the checkered flag. I've never watched Uma Musume. I think they race. If they don't, my bad.
My bad. I believe they do race.
Wildassault back in, not looking to give up the offense.
Now, is this Uma Musume or is this horse race testing?
Ooh, I wish it was horse race testing. I love horse race testing.
Horse race testing is peak content, much like the JeekLeague, where Gillette is now sitting on set point.
Okay, into the spin, baiting the parry. But a deflect shield
called out by the throw. Huge 6P there for Gillette though. Getting the bite.
Mash out, but that's not a safe jump.
That's not a safe jump. That's a lot of damage. Probably not enough to kill.
Not enough to
not
kill.
with those Japanese guts.
That could be an overhead for a kill. You do have meter. You nearly have burst, but you don't.
That'll do it. Gillette takes it 3-2. securing the win.
Versus Lasagna Slayer.
Lasagna. I want some lasagna. That sounds really good.
I was walking through the grocery store yesterday. I was walking through the grocery store hungry, which is a terrible idea, and I accidentally walked through that like frozen foods, prepared things, and I looked at that Stuffer's lasagna.
Ooh.
Thought about it long
It's not
and
good,
hard.
but
It does fill the soul. Just like you can fill a combo with these behemoth typhoons.
it's true. But you get burst into the corner.
Yes, burst for your trouble.
Fun fact: that JD is actually 6P-able, despite common associations.
I've never seen it. Oh,
You just saw it.
Securities get there.
Lasagna, though, taking the first round.
Mistfighter canceled. Keep it us plus. Oh, but it's the airborne BTs as we come raining down.
I keep waiting for Lasagna to throw out a throw, but it's just not coming. Behemoth after Behemoth, but going for the back throw there and punished quite hard for it.
Sometimes the mix is simply all strike. That's all it has to be.
That's right. Strike and or throw is an and or.
Strike and strike and strike.
Oh, but the Mistfighter cancel off the clash. Okay, one able to tie things up in the rounds. A reminder to the chat that this is a first to 5. This will be a long set for some long players. I don't know what that means, but Drone doing the work.
What's worse, a long set for short players or a short set for long players?
Ooh, I would think a long set for short players.
Especially like when you're getting pressured in the corner by Johnny. Got a wild assault in, RC to stay plus, spend your whole gauge on security, and he still counter hit close slashes you.
Crazy work here from OK1, sending Goldlewis through the wall into a hard knockdown.
Goes for the safe jump, it's the fuzzy. And just before the burst is built, Speak and Spell cut him down, slice up the lasagna. Game 1 to OK1.
That's why they call them OK1. They always take game 1.
Commentator's curse?
They just took game 1.
Oh, they did.
What do you mean?
My brain inserted the word only. I was like, that's crazy, Ollie.
No, I didn't say only. I said always game 1. I don't disparage our players.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Early burst here from OK1.
That parriage. This joke sucks. Someone let that parry. Anyway.
What are you saying?
It's the sink at the door, and he opens the door, and there's a pair outside. Lasagna Slayers.
Lasagna Slayer.
OK1 into the wall, away and then back in, dashing any hopes before going down with the system.
The walk-up throw is crazy.
Hey, they're aura players. They
That's
gotta
true.
farm it organically.
You're aura farming out here. Deflect chill to stay safe through the space lasers there.
Oh, it's the throw and 100 meter to cook with.
And they're cooking with it. That's another round for OK1.
Nearly reached its smoking. It's not even really a joke, it's just kind of a cooking term.
That's true.
Vault Deal getting in and setting up the card for a pop for a further extension of the combo. Sometimes you gotta gamble on those minus frames. Sometimes you gotta PRC to stay safe. BT punish and a slice through of the drone. Spiner does cut through projectiles, including the drone, formidable as it may be.
Huge damage coming out here for Lasagna Slayer off that super. Deflect shield coming out. Into the drone. Is that enough to kill? That is. The JH forcing the burst out. Oh, the empty jump into the throw. Lasagna Slayer trying to keep OK1 from becoming OK2.
Not
barely, not enough.
That Johnny Guts coming in clutch. Like Lasagna Slayer's got meter to Wild Assault, or burst to Wild Assault. They got burst to burst too.
They got burst to burst. They got meter to Wild Assault. They got Chutzpah to deflect shield.
Oh, caught after the Wild Assault though. It's gonna be some positive for OK1. Oh,
And the 60 will do it.
After.
Lasagna tying things up 1-1 against OK1.
Just the one laser shoots down and Goldlewis just looks up in the air. Stop fighting! Stop shooting.
Duel 1.
They got a game 3.
Game 3. OK1 bursting out. White Wild Assault able to connect, getting that PRC, not able to get a full combo out of it, but still able to pull out some very nice corner pressure, sending OK1 through the wall.
This is almost one of those situations where you don't even want to kill. You're fine with your opponent being alive on a pixel because you're getting nearly half of your burst back. And now that you got the meter, yep, slice and dice whichever which way you want.
Easy peasy. Wow, picking up the very bottom half of Johnny there with the invulnerability from the 6P. Absolutely crazy combo for perfect. Lasagna Slayer going up 2-1. Now remember, this is a first 2-5, so we have plenty more games to go here.
Daft Punk's Around the World was a prophetic vision of Goldlewis corner pressure.
That's so true.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
White Wild Assault. The Hema Typhoon, JD. The Hema Typhoon.
Not that you should listen to the opinions of any Smash player or any specific Smash player or any player at all. HBox once said, if you have a move that is broken, you should be trying to use that move at all times.
That's true.
I'm not going to say who that applies to in this matchup, but it is sound advice. For one of these characters, at least.
This time, OK1 ready for the round start. Wild Assault.
Raw dash up throw. Sometimes you know. Sometimes you know they're blocking. Oh, it's the overhead off the security cancel. No wall bounce, just the wall stick.
Just the wall stick,
Pretty
but
happy with that damage.
it's alright.
Oh, it's
And the OTG will kill. Lasagna going up 3-1 versus OK1. right, we're heading into our next game. Lasagna Slayer up 3-1 versus OK1.
Slow overhead pressure here.
Patches the back bash.
The burst out from OK1 to keep things moving.
Great defense from OK1, but just like with Milia, you're going to get hit eventually. JK, they're opening up Lasagna Slayer, letting OK1 get the pressure started, and able to catch the jump out. Going for the run-up throw. YRC to get out.
We do a little BT. We do a little.
We do a little. We do a few overheads.
Ooh, nice IBFD to make the space. Small adjustments like that might look, well, small, but they can add up. Being said, Lasagna getting some work done in this corner.
Oh, a little too slow to pick up, but able to catch it with the throw. Lasagna Slayer is up 4-1 versus OK1.
Opponent is returned to room jump scare. I thought the room crashed and I was like, no.
No, the room's fine. And a reminder to everyone that we are in fact playing for the chance to win $1,000, or a split of $1,000 rather. But
that's true.
That's quibbling.
It's
And to do so, it's $1,000.
$1,000.
That's
I don't even know what I'd do with $1,000 right now. Probably pay rent.
Probably pay rent. Probably pay a
I want
portion of my rent.
$1,000 though. I'd do something cool with it. Hopefully.
And that's $1,000 I'm not spending on my rent.
That's true.
That's true. I could like buy groceries for a week.
An attempt to 6P, but that JD was already too deep. That's getting so much of this.
Lasagna Slayer.
Is that every
throwing out
single booty in one combo? Someone
That
count.
may have been.
Someone do the math.
6P from OK1 forcing the burst out. Has to back up to avoid that drone. Huge far slash to start things off. But Lasagna Slayer's unstoppable here on set point.
JD's ringing out. The 6P reaches though. Okay, one. Not going down without a fight. The wrist cranking up. YRC out. Trying to take a turn. Escape the situation.
Trying to fake out with the throw setup.
Oh, and it's the cancel through that 6P clash. RC
And the
back.
cross up. That will do it. Lasagna Slayer securing the third set 5-1 for a post-game interview. We've got Gillette and WitchWay. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
I am doing well.
Hell yeah.
How do y'all feel about your victories here tonight?
I'm just glad I could pull it off.
Hell yeah.
I feel okay. I was just gambling a bunch, and it worked out. So I feel okay about that.
You do
We
gotta
love
put the
gambling
pitch
here.
down in order for it to come up black. That's true.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
That is correct.
All right. So how are y'all gonna celebrate your victory here tonight?
I've probably got to get to bed soon because I got a pack for Combo Breaker tomorrow, unfortunately. So not much
Exciting.
celebrating
hell
for
yeah.
me.
That'll be super fun.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
can't wait.
problem to have, yeah?
Yep. Can't
I
complain.
am also going to combo breaker, and I
exciting.
am on track to fight Liahi's Ram, so I need to lab some stuff.
Yeah, are you hitting up Mouqui for
Yeah,
invite?
I asked him. Yeah, I just did.
I think I might end up fighting a Slash, so
Ooh.
kind of looking
Nice.
forward to that, kind of not looking forward to it.
The
You should
matches
ask
where you
for a
have to
pick.
nuke you back or you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
All
Nago
right.
deals with Mei really well, but I've never fought a Mei that's that good, so we'll see.
Not a lot of mates here in North America.
Yeah.
All right, couple more questions. Tell us a secret.
One of these days, Holly's gonna get somebody.
I'm fishing for contractually obligated secrets.
Within the league, is there a team that you're really looking forward to playing? The one that you haven't played yet?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I was gonna reveal the secret. Counterplay, but okay.
Oh yeah.
We can,
Go for it. I gotta hear
we
this.
can move on to the next. We can move on to the next question. It's fine.
No.
We don't have to.
Generate
What team am I looking
fall
forward to
through
fight? I'm looking forward to fighting. I'm looking forward to fighting. YoKai again, I think, because I'm interested to see who they would put against me.
Absolutely.
I'm
All
not
right.
sure personally because I
Oh,
already kind of
probably not.
forgot what teams are in this. I have very bad memory.
That's all right. We have a spreadsheet here to keep track of it, so otherwise I'd be lost as well.
And anyone in chat, you can always use that exclamation point bracket code, and that'll bring up the bracket for the JeekLeague for you guys too.
That is true, but don't want to keep y'all up too late, and it is a work night here for some of us. So, one last question. Congrats, WitchWay. You made it through the gauntlet. One last question for you, dogs or cats?
I would probably go with the dogs because I kind of hate the stupid face of cats.
Get him out of here!
Thank you all very much for joining, and go give Gibby a follow. Maybe donate to that charity if y'all are feeling generous. But that's it for us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.